Bob Vander Plaats is with me now here in Des Moines, and anybody who watches anything about politics, our show over the years, great to be with you, Bob. Know you, right? Major evangelical leader here, CEO of the Conservative Family Leader Organization, and I should note you've endorsed Ron DeSantis. So in this whole conversation, in that context, will you be happy if Ron DeSantis is number 2?
Well, I think what it is, this is an expectation game now. I mean, Trump's got the expectation he needs to score in the mid-50s. He needs to dominate this. He's telling his caucus goers, we're going to dominate this. We're going to put it to bed. Nikki Haley, the governor of Sununu, is now saying she's going to take second place. So that's her expectation. I really believe Governor DeSantis is going to have a great night on Monday night, January 15. Yeah. I think he'll beat the expectations, and it does become an expectation game. Okay.
Now to this point, I guess you're going to say it all sets, and, Amy's talking about that poll that comes out, the Des Moines Register poll everyone talks about. Now, what is second? If Trump comes in at, 50, if it comes in near the expectation, if Ron DeSantis isn't close, if it's a blowout but he's second, is that it?
Well, I don't know if that's it. First of all, I don't believe the polls. And I think Amy would know I'm going to say that as well, that I don't believe the polls. Everything.
Even in your own state, the Des Moines Register. I mean, and just to.
Absolutely not. As a matter of fact,
why don't you have confidence?
The Sunday before the caucus of 2016, Trump was supposed to beat Cruz by 5. Cruz beat Trump by 4. That's a 9-point swing.
Yes.
It's an organization exercise in the state of Iowa. And nobody has been organizing Iowa like DeSantis. So Cruz had the best organization by far in 2016 that I've ever seen. DeSantis is light years ahead of Cruz with his organization. So if his organization turns out on caucus night, he'll defy and may shock the nation.
And that obviously can have a huge impact. We all know that. Now, DeSantis has gotten a lot of criticism from voters. There's some voters at town halls in Iowa that were criticizing him, saying, you got to go after Trump. What is wrong with you? Why are you not doing that? Now, we have seen some of that from both DeSantis and Haley, but not very much. And certainly when you look at where they're spending their political money, it's all been going after each other as opposed to Trump. So I want to just play one of these voters who talked to Jeff Zeleny. He said, all right, I'm frustrated with DeSantis. He's still going to vote for him, but I want to play what he said.
I think he needs to go after Trump, and I don't see him doing it. So I don't know that he's going to be able to pull this off unless he goes after Trump.
He's going after Nikki Haley quite a bit and ads. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's fine, but Nikki Haley isn't the leader. Donald Trump is. So that's where it needs to be.
Is he right? Is it time to just go for the person in front?
I guess I've been around Ron DeSantis a long time, and he's the most accomplished person I've seen in a long time, ready to be president. And I think he takes on Trump. I think he draws the distinctions between him and Trump, what would make him a better candidate, one that could win and lead on day one. But he also knows this is a tough needle to thread. You cannot alienate the Trump supporters, the Trump voters. And I think what he's doing, he's making the case of, listen, by electing me, you're going to get all the good of Donald Trump without all of the bad, and you're going to get somebody who can win and lead on day one and for 2 terms.
And I got venom is too strong of a word. But is it smart to save your venom and not direct it at the person in front? So if you're not going to criticize that person strongly, then why would people not vote for that person?
Well, first of all, I think Ron DeSantis believes, listen, I'll stand on my own credentials. Look at my record as governor of Florida. Look what I've done. I just didn't say I'd do it. I actually did it. And that's why people like Governor Reynolds so much. And he got the historic endorsement of Governor Reynolds.
Very popular governor here.
To Governor DeSantis. I think it's going to mean a lot. So I think DeSantis knows I can win this without playing the game of just disparaging the front runner.
All right. So Trump, meantime, has put up an ad. And his ad in New Hampshire, where he's now focused, his first ad came out, and it is targeting, well, let me show you.
Sure.
Haley joined Biden in opposing Trump's visitor ban from terrorist nations. Haley's weakness puts us in grave danger. Trump's strength protects us.
Sometimes you like to be the target of an ad because it shows someone is afraid of you or takes you seriously. His only ad, it is 100% about Nikki Haley, not about Ron DeSantis.
That's in New Hampshire. Yeah. You take a look at Iowa. I think $36 million right now has been spent against Ron DeSantis. They know who the real opponent is. Nikki Haley knows who the real opponent is. So does Donald Trump. That's why I think DeSantis, again, I think he is set up for a really good night on Monday the 15th.
All right. Well, we shall see. And as you say, so much can happen between now and then. And so many people who will be with us tonight say they are still undecided. Bob, thank you very much.